Stand by, grass dancers. Do we need intertribal or not? I don't think we need one. These ladies, they're almost done. They've been doing this all night long. They were fixing those Cowboys bar tabs over at Center Bar so they know what's going on. They've been doing it all night long. No. Just, hey, you may be in the Senate somewhere else. Just hold your horses. All right? You may want to act up live on the webcam, but just settle down, all right? Just because you've been to the beach all day, slept in, ate room service, brought your wife, show up at 5 o'clock and order us around. It don't work like that. Bro, come on. He's got too much energy now. Look out. That's all right. You're okay. We need Anika Topsky to come on up here. Over here on the left side, right side of the stage, Anika Topsky. Remember, after we're done with our special, our dancers are going to dance first. And then from the committee, you need to be in your full regalia because they want to take a picture and they're going to use it later on. So again, that's the only way you're going to receive your money. So just to let you know, so you're not arguing at the end there. And we should be about ready to go with our winners of our hand drum contest. Stand by grass dancers, stand by mandaree.
Anika, you should go around this way, go see that tent over here.
Right over here.
In the back.
Now my brother Jonathan's going to be mad at me for the rest of the week. I know, that's it in Montana. Oh. All right? Oh, okay. I'm rushing him over here. Uh-oh. Are we still live on the webcast? Okay. Nothing from Vermont yet? One from Vermont? I don't know why we're holding out for Vermont. It doesn't really matter. Anything from Iceland or Greenland? Oh, God. Tell those people in Hawaii I said aloha. Eugenia is mad up here at me. I don't know why. Eugenia Osceola, the daughter of William. She said she's going to find security and have me thrown out. All right. You ready? All right. In fifth place, Rock Bottom. Fifth place, $200. Rock Bottom. That's That's how you feel today, right, Jay? Yeah. Fourth place, Thunder Hill. They received $400, is that right? 400. Third place, Wild Rice River. $600. Your second place winners receiving $800, the Sultans of Swing. Mr. Sultan himself. Your champions in the hand drum contest sponsored by the Oakley Indian Village, Northern Cree. They were kind of worried, thought I was going to say Northern Scouts. You guys kind of worried a little bit? $1,000. Also from the Seminole Indian Oakley Village, they said that we'd like our champions to render another hand drum contest song, but they're not in the contest, they already won. You guys want to hear them sing another one? Northern Cree? You want to hear them sing another one? Holy, make up my mind. All right. We'd like you to sing another one if you guys can. What? Security said yes? About what? Oh, about another song. I thought you were talking about, yes, your jeans are saggy. I don't know. God, ripping me up right away, security. You're mean. I'm glad I met you on Sunday. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, your champion of our hand drum singing contest, Northern Cree. How about putting your hands together? champions, Northern Cree. All right, thank you. As soon as we get the crowd dispersed, we're going to go right into our special. All right. Okay, now, John, are you ready? Should have been ready since 2. All right, grass dancers, we're calling you out. Mandaree, stand by. Somebody go wake up Leonard. Oh, there he is. Grass dancers, come on out. Again, this is our final go-around of our memorial special on behalf of the late Casey McCall. And again, I read off the prize money and what you're vying for. And so a lot of wonderful, good things is what you're vying for. And then after that, we're going to have our family, we're going to have a song rendered on behalf of the late Casey McCall. And we'll go ahead and do some gift giving at that time. And then our tabulation should be done that at the end of our gift giving, we will announce our winners of our special. That's what I've been told. And also, right before we get into that at the end, we have all of our judges already out here, right, Jonathan? Okay. Judges, we want you to go around the arena. Those judges that are holding on to a mic, stay right up here next to the speaker stand. All right, once again, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do is our dancers are going to dance to those 4 songs by the Mandaree Singers. That is what the family has called Cedric and company from North Dakota to come down here and be the singing group for her special on behalf of her son. And they did not refuse. And so that is why they are down here by the family, brought by the family to be here. And so I'm going to turn this microphone over to the Mandaree Singers. I'm not going to go ahead and say anything. The songs will come one right after another.
Ladies and gentlemen, those are the songs, the final round of open competition, and then from there, I believe the winners are going to be identified, and I have been asked to read this tribute, a grass dance memorial special for Casey D. McCall, February 10th, 2008. Casey D. McCall, Deer Clan, from the Hollywood Reservation, member of the Seminole Tribe of Florida, passed away at the young age of 18, only a few months after his high school graduation from Sheridan Hills Christian School. When Casey was younger, I would take him and Christine to all the powwows that I could make. He loved to dance, grass dancing at any powwow that I took him to. Both Casey and his sister Christine would fall asleep under my work table while I worked the powwow until the evening ended. The next morning, we would be right back at the powwow for the next session. Casey was determined to be a good grass dancer. He said he thought he looked sexy. He would practice in the house all the time saying, "Hey Mom, look at this one." When it was time to put his head into his schoolwork, he had to stop dancing for a while and couldn't travel as much as he did when he was younger. So he would just dance at our tribal fair and discover Native America. Casey loved dancing just about as much as he loved to play football. In the first year of his football career at Sheridan Hills, he played both offense and defense because he was the biggest kid on the team. He was chosen from his team to play on an all-star team from Broward County, North versus South. Casey played for the South, and they won. During the yearly sports banquet at Sheridan Hills, Casey received a Most Valuable Player offensive plaque. Next, he received a Gatorade Offensive Player of the Year award certificate and a Gatorade Offensive Player of the Year pin. Last but not least, he received an Athletic Participation Award certificate. He was so proud of himself on all that he had achieved during his last school year. We will always remember him as putting his friends and family first with his big smile, big heart, and open arms, and a lot of jokes with those close to him by his side, in and out of the circle. That message and tribute was by his mom, Wanda Bowers, and contributing to this powwow and this memorial, of course, our Uncle Stephen Bowers, Sister Christine McCall, and we honor the memory of Casey D. McCall, grass dancer.
Thank you, Dale. You know, my good friend here, Jonathan, Wendy Boy, again, a good friend of mine. And, you know, as a young man, I grew up watching this man dance and talking to him and visiting him, along with my uncles over here, my brothers, the Mandarin singers and different things like that. And you know, Jonathan, I like to tease him a little bit, but he likes to tease too. And for those of you that don't know him, and I don't know how you could not know Jonathan, Wendy Boy, he has been all around powwow country, abroad, probably all over the world at least 2 or 3 times in his lifetime, and been all over this country several times. And he has been brought into a lot of families. He has brought a lot of young people into this dance circle. And he still talks to those young people and encourages them. And again, he was very heartbroken to find out that Casey had passed away. And when Wanda called out, like Wanda does, to other people, and to get that support because she was going through a lot of pain, she got a hold of Jonathan. She said, I'd like it for you to come down here and handle this special on behalf of Casey. And Jonathan, being heartbroken about the fact that that young man had left the world, he said, yes, I will do that for you. I will come down here and try to do whatever I can to the best of my ability to help you out in this time of need. And again, like several things we talk about back home, and all of you have this in your culture, in your way of life, we try not to refuse. Sometimes it's very hard to agree to things, but sometimes we find it harder to refuse. Jonathan says here that I'm very proud to be here in this capacity for the family. And again, I try to run this style fairly. I've gotten judges from all over, from all walks of life that I know. And in doing so also, I got them aside and told them what I want, what I'm looking for as you judge this style. And it's pretty simple. It's an old style. You do a little bit to the right, you do the same to the left. And a lot of upper arm movement, a lot of footwork. Again, some people call this old style. Some people call this, I don't know what they call it, but it's a style that Jonathan has danced and felt that it should be, like you say, brought back, or like it never left, or re-heighten it. And so that is what he has instructed his judges, and that is what he has tried to do in the best of his ability to make this as fair as possible. From Jonathan, he said, I want to say that much on behalf of the family and my friend Wanda here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the family is called on, again, like I said, the Mandarin singers, to render those style of songs here in this arena on behalf of the late Casey McCall. But they have been brought down because they grew up. Casey grew up watching some of the Mandarin singers. Again, Jonathan, Joe Lafferty, Wade Baker, some of the all-time greats, you know, Darryl Goodwill. And he would see them. And of course, us being as a big powwow and Indian family, we used to do a lot of things at Wanda's house. Stay there, eat there, talk there. And there are some things that we can't mention on the webcast that we also done there. And that'll be out in the unrated version. But again, you know that Wanda's place, I don't know if that's the reason, but has been condemned and torn down. No, I'm just kidding. She doesn't have a house no more. She's getting another house constructed, for those of you that didn't know that it was torn down. But again, we try to find as much humor in what has happened here with the family. We're going to call on Mandarin to render that farewell song. And we're going to have Wanda and...
I can get
Wanda and the rest will come up and dance, and then we're going to have our gift giving. And we're going to bring this picture around. Stephen is going to bring this around. This is the last picture of him in his regalia, his dance outfit in '05. And so that's why she had it redone and painted, and we'll bring that around. Again, ladies and gentlemen, you know, I have been brought down by the committee, and Wanda has asked me to say these few words as we go to that farewell song, that memorial song. And it talks about, in that song, liking your Indian ways and getting up and dance in front of the people. And though you don't know it or you do know it, you need to move on because you're going to a better place. And so it talks about that in this song, loving your Indian ways and always getting up and doing what is asked of you. And Casey would do what was asked of him. We used to come in the 90s, the Mandaree singers and Jonathan and the rest of us, and we'd come down to this celebration, and sometimes, a lot of times, we didn't have rooms. There was no big casino and everything here. There was nothing but field here and chiquis. And so Casey would come and say, I knew you guys were coming. You guys are going to stay in my room. And I would be excited because he had a TV in his room. And of course, the latest Nintendo or PlayStation or whatever it was. And then he had some good music and different things like that. But he was always proud of the fact that we would come and stay in his room for those 3 or 4 days. And once in a while, he'd get mad at his mom because he said, we're trying to save that money because we got to feed all these guys. And he'd get mad because we'd go do things and different things, and he was always trying to make sure at that young age to take care of the people that came to be with him. And I always thought that he thought of us all as extended family, because wherever he went or wherever he would go or whatever he would ask, we would talk to him. And for myself, I always felt proud to see him because I knew he had lost his father. And so we all, in a way, became his father by talking to him and raising him in that good special way. You know, Wallace Coffey was there a lot, Dale was there a lot. Different ones that he chose to take in and be a part of Casey. You know, if he had gone on further, I think there would have been some great things that had come out. And again, this memorial is to memorialize him and give Wanda the strength to fully come back into this circle, and Christine, and say, we want you to come back. That's what memorials are. And for some of you that don't realize this or not, there is no such thing as memorials for the Seminole people. There is no such thing. They go for 4 days and then they take the medicines for 4 months. 4 moons is what they say. And after that, they talk about not looking back and going forward. But you know, it's the same as true with the Hiradza people. But there's always something that we see in the circle of life here. And one of the things that the Sioux people do is that they have a memorial, usually 1 year after. And for our people, the Hiradza people, we kind of took that way. For Wanda here, she's been a part of this circle, this way of life, and she loves it. She loves her Indian people. She loves this way of life. And with that, she wanted to extend to the best of her ability a way to heal her heart and to come back. And again, not really to glorify or put somebody above, but just to show how proud she is of her son. And so we're not trying to outdo anybody or trying to be any which way. We're just trying to say that we have a lot of extended family, and we know you too are out there hurting. And I think this is the first time, and you may correct me if I'm wrong, that the Seminole people will have such a memorial in the circle as we have joined the circle here with our Seminole brothers and sisters. And so this is a great way of life and a great healing. We're going to go to the memorial song here, and we're going to go and dance, and we ask that none of you come up and shake hands. We're going to go around the arena, and when we stop, then with that time, if you want to come up and shake hands, we would like you to. And sometimes people don't realize, or sometimes people don't believe, but I believe that Casey's spirit is always at the Seminole Fair. Whether he's here or not, and I think he's here now, and he'll join in wherever he is. Sometimes these little things that we talk about here, they don't matter to that spirit world, that spirit place. But we don't want you walking in front because, again, we want to honor his memory and him being here. We'd like to think that in our hearts that he's here because this is the most awesomest place that he'd like to be every year. These are the things that he wanted to do as a young man. And now, some people want to criticize and talk about there's a drug problem here. And Casey might have fell prey to that kind of stuff. But that's not what we're here for. We're here to memorialize and help out Wanda to come back into the circle and the family and all of you as extended family as we finally let go of our son, our brother, our friend, Casey. And some of the crazy things that he has done and said, you'll get some of these t-shirts that are here. And it even says that on the back of that t-shirt. I look sexy. And that's no joke. You might get one of those t-shirts. And that's how he was. And a ball cap t-shirt, and that will memorialize a little bit for you all. Because he used to say that. And we have to hold those 18 or 19 years with us. And again, I'm not going to tell you, good people, and I'm not going to tell Wanda that this hurt goes away, because it never goes away. Time just lessens that pain. When you lose a child, a brother, an uncle, an aunt, it does not go away. The pain will always be there. It just lessens a little bit. But again, we want to say, come back into the arena and those kind of things. So at this time, Wanda and her family are going to come up. And all those that, I don't know if Wanda can walk around. Are they going to carry you? Oh, she's going to walk. Okay. I guess Jonathan was going to carry her. I don't know what that's about, but again, a little bit of humor, ladies and gentlemen, as we go to our family's memorial. Mandarin, if you would. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would rise and remove your headgear. As we go around, again, we'd like you to get in line and join, but don't come and shake hands until after, if you would, please. Okay, Mandarin. Stephen and Christy, you're more than welcome to. We appreciate you listening. Again, young man, Casey McCall, very proud of his efforts of playing football. Part of his life. He was inducted into that Hall of Fame, Sports Hall of Fame in his school. He played ball his senior year. Outstanding football player. And again, for all of you being out here, we appreciate you being out here. Again, through all the years, you know, a lot of us have seen Casey grow up from the time that he was about 6 or 7 until just a couple of years ago. And so these are the things that we're reminded of in all those years of coming down here, being a part of the family and being a part of a way of life here. These are the good things that we talk about. All right. You know, also, you know, my good friend here, Sean Spicer, he's been plowing all over the place, you know, and again, he felt bad too. So some of the things that he wanted to do is he has some plaques that will go to the champions of the men's grass dance. We have these individual plaques that talk about Casey McCall Memorial Dance, 37th Annual Seminole Tribal Fair, and then they have a place in Hollywood, Florida, and also the date on them. And so he too felt very special about being asked to do something, and that's what he pledged. And of course they are here with us today. A lot of different things going on from the family. Yeah, so Sean here has pledged these plaques and has brought them with him. And again, also the first place Pendleton also. So there's a lot of different things that are here that have been gathered. And Wanda, again, no stranger to the celebrations and PowWows, been all over the place and adopted in some places and brought in as a sister and a mother in different places. And all that time in support of the tribal fair, trying to gather different people and go out and see, trying to gather the best of the best to come down here and be a part of these doings. And those were the things that she wanted. And a lot of us did come down, and again, Casey, you know, the only son, and those feelings that we have in that kind of way about our children carrying on for us. It's very difficult when you think about it. It's very difficult to put a price or any kind of thing on that kind of love. And he sure did love to play football. I think it was Jonathan that he liked to inflict a lot of pain. Yeah. And he was a big enough man to do it. Yeah. I like that for him. We used to talk to him a little bit about hitting a guy so hard and watching the snot bubble up out of his nose. That's the best part of being a defensive lineman that there ever was. Especially if that person that nose is bubbling up is the quarterback. Yeah. Kind of gross, but kind of all right. Some of you guys know what I'm talking about. Those are the good things in life, when you can do that. The other good thing is hitting somebody so hard that you walk back and your arm is stunned. Yeah. That's when you know you hit somebody. But again, I want to thank all of you on behalf of Wanda for coming out and being a part of the circle, welcoming her back as we finish our memorial and part of that mourning of the loss. And again, we can't say enough about how that goes. We've all experienced it at one part in our lives. And so these are the things that we try to move on with, that makes us who we are. After we get done with our gift giving, then we also have our winners. Again, those are being tabulated as we speak, and Sally. Sally? Sally. Sally Salina Noyer, come on over here. Jonathan, you're gonna get me in trouble again. There, I guess she's tabulating right now, so I wanted to go over what the places were. Again, 12 places. 6,000, 3,000, 25. You have that, Salina? That breakdown? 6, 3, 25, 2, 15,000, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 5. Yeah, 12 places. And again, those beautiful grass dance outfit over there and Seminole coat. And a Pendleton and a plaque. Holy smokes. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. The family is gathering everything up, and it's up to you, Ron. You know, there are a lot of different things that we do, and again, there are a lot of relatives that are here helping out. There are a lot of different ways, I guess, in order to do things. So, one of the things that we have here, you know, we have all these gifts. We want things to be done in a good way, and we try our best to do them in the right way. Use your hand, you're powerful. What we're going to do is we're going to try to smoke these items off here a little bit. And then, again, all the good things that we want for all you people that get these gifts, All these good things we want for you and encourage you. All these good things that we want to happen for you. All these good things that we're going to be done. We want to go ahead and punch that off here and then while Ronnie takes care of that. While Ronnie takes care of that, we've asked Larry Kozad to come forward. And again, for our people and our family here, we've called on Larry Kozad, one of our elders, to offer him tobacco in that way that he would say some words in behalf of this family that's in mourning, to say that we want them back in the circle and to pray for them for that fresh start. Those feelings and encouragements we want to go on. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we have to go on because we have other children, we have other young ones. We have another generation being born this very minute that has to carry on what we do here. The ways in which we were taught by 2 to 3 generations before, those things have to carry on. And so these things may you find trivial, but again, they are a way of life, and they are what we come to do, what we are asked to do in these times of difficulty in order to make it into the so-called future.
Thank you, Brother Lawrence. Ladies and gentlemen, as you're witnessing, young and old, you're witnessing a heartfelt procedure. Yesterday I was given the honor to say the invocation. A lot of times I don't ask to do anything. I was taught to sit back, respect, be humble, believe, have faith, talk about the Creator, acknowledge Him, far and beyond, above. He comes first, Jesus Christ. All your desires in your heart and your mind, and you put yourself last. And it's a wonderful thing to witness what's going on here. Wanda, Stephen, the Bowers family, Brother Lawrence, Brother Dale, and also publicly want to thank Jonathan Windyboy for the knowledge that he has, his mind and his heart. You know, God, He works in mysterious ways. He is real. God is real. His only begotten Son, Jesus Christ, is real. And a lot of times when we come before these gatherings, we have to stop, pause, and get serious with God. Put all your faith and trust into Him. Follow Him. Follow the ways that you know good things are always going to come. And we were taught to forget about what happened in the past. That's gone. Now we're going to look at our families, such as these families are hurt. And by your response, it's an uplift to the family. And now we're going to pray for something good, that God would send those good spirits here to be with the family and to heal them years to come. We're going to go on together and rejoice and sing and forget about negative thoughts. That's not why God put us here, to have negative thoughts. But He put us here to love one another. And you think about that word for just a few moments. Ponder on it for just a few moments. And think about this word they call love. That's what the mother's trying to do. And his sister and his uncle, members of the Seminole tribe of Florida. There's no way you can measure it, but it's a thought in your mind and heart. So with that, let's all pray together on behalf of the family here And maybe through this, maybe somebody else is in mourning, maybe somebody else is hurting too as well. And maybe through this, somebody's going to get a good blessing. Because God, He knows in your mind and your heart, and these good spirits that are here, they already know. So you got to come and be serious. Get right with God, because there it is. The other way you think negative, that's no good. I was taught that way. And the way I know is the way I'm going. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to look back. And we're all hurting. So let's forget about that and think about the good and the sweet memories. And always put God first. So with that, all you elders, once again, pray along with me that we have traveling mercies back to our homes, good celebration today, tomorrow, and forever through God. Ko pay dog in, come dog in. What they call on Thailand dog? I always come before you and say, Almighty God, for you are the giver of all good things. There is nothing bad that you give to us. But sometimes the negative things that come around is from the other side. Temptations come around and force us to do things maybe against our better judgment. But it's through you, Almighty God, that you said this. You open up this book, the scriptures that are contained within the tribal, philosophical ways of our elders. They said once upon a time, you put your traditional ways, no matter what tribe you are, and Christianity, you put these two together, and there's power there, love. Whatever you need is going to be there. Nothing but good. We set up our teepees and ceremonial sweats and grounds wherever we go, no matter what tribe. We know there's a great being that is you, Almighty God, because you created heaven and earth. And it was said many years ago that when you created heaven and earth, and on the seventh day, you sat back and you looked at all your creations, and this is your word. You said, it is good. So that's the way we try to fix ourselves today. We give you all the praise and glory today, dear God, through your Son, Jesus Christ, that you may forgive us of our sins and shortcomings. For I know there's a lot of things that we say and do that's unpleasing in your sight. But we ask you, dear God, to listen to us. Help us along the way. And I will say we can't do the things like our elders did once upon a time, but we put ourselves here, and the Spirit is here through you, through those valuable people that used to be here once upon a time. We ask that you be in the presence here. We thank you for all those loved ones that used to be here once upon a time, and our son and our grandson. We ask that you bless him in his memory, to be with his mother for days to come, to be in her home, Wanda, Stephen, and all the members of the Seminole tribe today. They all grow together, look at one another, help one another, be good to one another, and again, love one another. Maybe there's something I'm forgetting to say, maybe to mention, the unspoken prayer. But as I humbly stand here, obedient I try to be to you, feel so unworthy. With both of my feet on the ground, I humble myself and give you all the praise and the glory on behalf of this family. And to all those that came, may that they receive a good blessing. May they receive a good blessing. Bless the Bowers family today and our children of the Bowers family. All these things, dear God, I always say that I'm not going to stop this prayer, but merely to pause. We put all these things together and ask that the good spirit be here, continue. All these things I ask. Humbly, call on Tali as I am. Give you all the praise and glory for all these loved ones here. All these things I ask in your Son, Jesus Christ's name, for his sake. Amen.
Evidently, we have all of these things here we're ready to give away, and somebody's got the list. And we'd want to call Wanda, we want to call Selina up here, but she's the one tabulating, so it should be crabbier yet. This time we want to call up, and this is not in any order, Sean Spicer. We'd like you to come on up, receive a gift. Sean. Also, Claudia Spicer, we'd like you to come on up. These are the ones that have come together to help and have come to be here with us. Also, Ronnie D. Good Eagle Sr. We have something up here for you. Dale Olhorn, also, come on up. Dale. Jonathan Wendy Boy, come on over. And again, these are, yeah. Irene Oaks, gift up here for you. Linda Standing. Richard Bowers, I think he's on a plane, like I said, to DC, so Ann Bowers, if you could, help us out. I don't know if Ann is here. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, Ann. Gopher, come on up. I have a gift for you. Or Charlotte, if you're here. Elsie Bowers, I'd like you to come on up too. Elsie Bowers. Nancy Willie, or Irene Tommy also. Babaloo Billy also. We're asking you to come on up. Babaloo Billy. Also, we have gifts for Mitchell Cypress and Max Osceola that we're going to stick aside. I don't think they're here, so just wanted to mention them out loud. Also, the boss of this whole thing, Wanda says, Frankie Moore. We have a gift up here for you, Frankie. Frankie Moore. Laura, we have a gift up here for you, Laura Clay. Laura Clay is the one that made the patchwork on our grass dance outfit. Laura Clay. Priscilla Sayan. Judy Bill Osceola. We have a gift up here for you. Judy Bill Osceola. Maydell Osceola. Maydell Osceola. Lillian Good Eagle. Mandaree, we'd like you to come on up and grab some towels. And one of these bags, is that right, Wanda? So they'll get the towel set in the bags. Kind of get cleaned up for tonight, okay? These towel sets here and those bags over there. Janice Osceola. Sierra Guru Billy, or Sarah Billy Guru. All right. I don't think your husband would appreciate that, but we're still trying to get that name changed. Brittany. Yeskis. Come on up. Nani Smith, a.k.a. Joaquin's wife. I won't repeat that last part. Dee Goodigo. Dee Goodigo. Evidently your lights are left on your car, Dee. No, I'm calling you up here, Dee Dee. It's not bingo yet. Come on, girlfriend. Me and Dee Dee played bingo 3 sessions straight. I couldn't even get up and stand. There she was wanting to dance. Unreal. Also, our helpers are handing out caps, I think, and to our drum groups and hand towels. All right. stand by, singers. We're handing again towels and caps out to the drum groups. So hopefully drum groups are at your drums so we have the right amount. And also for some of you that have been here smelling a little bit ripe, Linda Standing's got some deodorant she's going to be handing out just for those special people. Oh, she goes right over to Northern Cree too. Oh my goodness. You're all right. We're gonna, okay. All right, we're trying to take care of our drums with caps and hand towels, and I think t-shirts. And then we do have around 500 of these t-shirts, so once we take care of our drums, we're gonna go ahead and ask you to come on out and get one t-shirt. So we have given something to everybody that has been here so far. You are all gonna take something home with you, hopefully, and have these good feelings that Wanda wants you to have for being here. Again, bringing her memorial special here on behalf of her son, the late Casey McCall, about what's going on and what's happening here. And again, those are the good feelings that we want. And then as soon as Salina gets her tabulations ready, we're going to go ahead and start announcing the winners of our special.
If you could excuse us for a moment, we need to call a couple of people. Spencer Thomas and Anika Tomsky come up to the tabulation back here. Thank you, Lawrence. Sorry.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about ready to announce our winners. And again, we have some picture takers, and again, we have, we're running the camera live here, and we'd like you to hopefully still be in your regalia as we get your name and keep it written down and all that good stuff. So. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, We want to thank the Mandaree Singers for coming down and rendering these beautiful songs. We want to thank Jonathan Wendyboy for running this contest and putting his best efforts forward and requiring the judges to judge in a certain way, a certain style. And again, Sean for bringing our Pendleton for the champion and our plaques from 2nd to 6th place. In 12th place, receiving $500, 130 points, Mr. Royce Kingbird. In 11th place, receiving $500, number 160 with 151 points, Delbert Wapaz. In 10th place, receiving $600, 175 points, number 180, Daryl Bolton. In 9th place, receiving $700, 191 points, number 206, Buck Spotted Tail. In 8th place, receiving $800, 220 points, number 114, Terrence Goodwill. In 7th place, receiving $900, 228 points, number 207, George Growing Thunder. And now, 6th place, $1,000 and a plaque. 249 points, number 133, Lakota Claremont. In 5th place, receiving $1,500, 259 points, number 126, Julius Not Afraid. He also receives a plaque with that. And I think also they receive caps and shirts, is that right? In 4th place, 272 points, number 105, Adam Nordwall. In third place, $2,500 with 335 points. Number 218 from Bismarck, North Dakota, Rusty Gillette. And a plaque. And remember, from first to second, there is a 4-point differential. Again, from Wanda and the family, Stephen, Christine, they want to thank all of the grass dancers that have come down. There are about 50 grass dancers that have come down to be a part of her special. And it is very much an honor to host all of you top-notch dancers. And I've tried to do my best, Wanda said, by having 12 places and to make sure that all of you get something. But again, it does me a great honor, and my late child, Casey, to have all of you good grass dancers come down to this part of the woods. Ladies and gentlemen, before we announce first and second, how about giving all of our grass dancers a round of applause? In second place, receiving $3,000, 496 points, dancer number 109, Randall Pascaman. Your champion receives this Pendleton that states the memorial as a grand champion for men's grass, Hollywood, Florida, February 10th, 2008. On behalf of Casey McCall, Memorial Dance, 37th Annual Seminole Travel Fair. Also receives this Seminole jacket right here. Also receives this grass dance outfit and $6,000. Ladies and gentlemen, your champion with 500 points, dancer number 288, Wesley Windy Boy. Wesley Windy Boy, and again they're getting their t-shirts and their caps, and we're coming back to Mandaree for a song for our winners. And again, before we do that, we are going to take a picture of all of these champions here.